Hello investors, this is a video on Metropolis. This video is brought to you by SmartInvestor. Like our videos, share our videos and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon for the new video notifications. This video captures the performance of the company for the first quarter, second quarter of FY24 and first half of FY24. This video is based on the investor presentation given by the company to the stock exchanges. This is a performance snapshot. Total revenue is 309 crores, up 2.7% year on year. Core business revenue is at 302 crores, up by 13.4% year on year. Core business patient volume 3.1 million, 10.4%. Core business test volume 6.2 million, 8.4% growth in year on year. EBITDA margin is at 25.2%. Core business RPP is at 975 rupees. A jump of 3% year on year. Core business repeat is 488, a 5% jump on year. EBITDA margin is at 24.3. The board has recommended an interim dividend of 4 rupees per share. Let us look at the first half of FY24 performance. Total revenue is at 586 crores, jump of 0.9%. Core business revenue at 573 crores. Core business patient volume is 5.8 million. Core business test is 11.6 million, a jump of 8.2% year on year. Core business RPP 989 rupees, 3.1% jump year on year. EBITDA margin continues at 24.7% and reported EBITDA margin is at 23.8%. Q2 FY24 highlights. Core business grew at 13.4%. Core revenue business grew at 13.4% with 10.4% patient volume growth and 3% RPP growth, 8.4% on account of test volume and 5% on account of repeat. And B2C revenues grew by 16%. B2C revenues grew by 16% for Q2 FY24 year on year with patient volume growth of 14% and RPP growth of 2%. B2C revenue in Mumbai grew 23% on year basis. In the B2B, revenue grew by 12% for Q2 FY24 with year on year with patient volume growth of 8% and RPP growth of 4%. Premium wellness revenue grew at 27% with test volume growth 21% year on year. Revenue from specialized test grew at 12% year on year for Q2 FY24 with test volume growth of 9% year on year. Expanding network and scaling productivity and profitability, strong execution rigor with evolving learning curve. Company has opened 141 centers, 7 labs in Q2 FY24 in line with 90-30 program. In the last 6 months, company has added presence from 307 towns to 488 towns. Reported EBITDA margins at 24.3%. EBITDA before network expansion and one-time impact on account of provision for doubtful debt stands at 26.6%. A dilution of 120 BPS is on account of network expansion and 110 BPS on account of one-time impact of PDD. Core business continued to grow by double digit. Core business including high-tech is at 573 for first half of FY24. PPP contracts are at 41 H1 FY23. And COVID PCR and COVID allied tests are 32. Core revenue business revenue growth at 13.4% year on year growth. Q2 FY24 indicating a growth trajectory going forward. Revenues for high-tech grew at a high double digits on a year on year basis with margins higher than the company average. Overall revenue growth has been impacted due to loss of a large PPP contract in Q4 FY23 and dip in revenues is from COVID and allied testing. The company predominantly by patient volume growth at 10% and RPP growth at 3%. Core business number of patients is 5.8 million in H2 FY24 and 5.3 in H1 FY23. Core business number of tests in H1 FY24 is at 11.6 million, a growth of 8.2%. Core business revenue per patient is at 989, a growth of 3.1% in first half of FY24. Core business revenue per test is at 494 rupees in first half of FY24. Company has witnessed double-digit patient growth and even higher growth in patient volumes in its core geographies indicating higher market share. Increase in revenue per test has been on account of change in product mix to the tune of 4% and the price increase to the tune of 1%. B2C revenue grew by 16% and B2C revenue in Mumbai grew by 23%. Revenue mix across segments is shown here. And B2C contributes 52% of the total revenue. B2C grew by 16% year-on-year growth with volume growth of 14% and RPP growth of 2%. B2C revenue in Mumbai grew by 23% and currently at 158 crores, a growth of 16%. Revenue based to 100 is Q2 FY24 is 111 and Q2 FY24 is up 13% to 113. In B2C semi-specialized, in B2C specialized it is at 118 in Q2 FY24. B2C premium wellness is at 122, a jump of 22%. Total B2C is at 116 in second half of FY24. With credibility and strong brand pull built over the years, the company has witnessed growth across test segments in B2C markets. Volumes and realizations are still strong in B2C markets also. B2B revenue grew by 12% and B2B wellness revenue grew by 55%. The revenue mix across segments is robust. B2B contributes 14% of revenue for Q2 FY24. B2B revenues grew by 12% for Q2 FY24 year-on-year with volume growth of 8% and RPP growth of 4%. The company has stood well in double digits on the back of multiple initiatives undertaken to improve service levels. B2B engagements through digitalization programs, centralized help desk to build strong support system from the B2B clients, key relationship managers and special programs for B2B clients. Premium wellness revenue grew at 27% with 21% volume growth. Population for diagnostic industry is at 94%. For wellness population, illness population is at 6%. Total premium wellness revenue is at 44 in Q2 FY24 and it is at 85 in the first half of FY24. Revenue from premium wellness has grown by 27% on year-on-year basis and stood at 44 crores as compared to 34 crores in Q2 FY23. Contribution from premium wellness has increased from 13% in Q2 FY23 to 14% in Q2 FY24. The company has strategies for premium wellness packages with average realization of over 2,000. Margin accretive premium wellness packages, upselling routine tests to patients, and digitally linked upselling for chronic patients offset the competition intensity in B2B segment, specialized segment. Specialized test grew at 12% with 9% volume growth, offers more than 3,000 specialized tests and uniquely crafted profiles to meet diagnostic requirements of specialists. Innovation and test menu expansion is the heart of specialty and each year new tests are added to MHL menu. 75 tests added in specialized segment for first half of FY24, divided over multiple subspecialty segments supporting differential clinical pathology needs. Specialized tests is at 102 crores in Q2 FY24. Revenue from specialized tests grown by 12% on year-on-year basis and stood at 102 crores as compared to 91 crores in the previous year. B2C specialized tests grew by 18% on year-on-year basis in Q2 FY24. B2B specialized tests grew by 10% on year-on-year Q2 FY24. Contribution from specialized stood at 34% of the total revenue in Q2 FY24. Multiple subspecialty segments like gastroenterology, neurology, oncology, nephrology, prenatal tests provided under one roof under the supervision of clinical experts. The company is expanding the network from 307 to 488 towns in last 6 months. The company has added 12 labs in first half of FY24. Laboratory network of 20 labs, service network of owned PSCs 60 centers, third-party PSCs of 20 centers. Company is on the course to add 90 labs and 1,800 service centers by FY25. In the last 6 months, we have added 307 towns to 488 towns. Lab expansion post April 22, company has started 26 lakhs of which 16 are in new geographies, focused on B2B business in the new geographies where labs are opened. Expect to achieve scale in B2B business in 2 to 3 years of lab opening, simultaneously foraying into B2C business with opening of franchisee centers. Service network expansion post April 22, company has added 790 centers, increasing marketing activities to create a strong B2C connect focused on specialized testing. In H1 FY24, the company has added 17 service new tech network for expansion in different geographies. Let us now evaluate the performance of Metropolis in the stock market for the last 1 year. The company share price is currently at 1,695 as on 26th December. In the last 1 month, it has traded flatly, a growth of 1.21%. In the last 6 months, the share price has gone up by 190 rupees, a growth of 12.65%. In the last 1 year, the share price has gone up by 28%. From around 1400, currently the share price is around 1700. The company is in a sweet spot and has got a good brand equity amongst the patient community. Metropolis is likely to do well owing to different pathological tests that are being conducted across India. Investors should track the Q3 performance of the company before taking any decision. The segment and sector is likely to outperform and give decent results for long-term investors. This video is brought to you by SmartInvestor. Like our videos, share our videos, and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell icon for the new video notifications. This video is bought for education purpose only. For any investment decisions, you are requested to get in touch with your financial advisor. Thank you.